Hi, welcome to ShowMeTheCurry.com. I'm Hetal.
I'm Anuja, and today we're going to show you how to make baked tandoori chicken tenders.
So this is one of those things that, like, my kids love to eat this, and I'm always worried about it because they're fried. When you go to the restaurants, they're always deep fried. But these are baked, so fabulous, healthier recipe.
And not just the fact that they're fried, you know, they don't have a whole lot of flavoring to them. So we're going to add a little masala to life. So we're using about a pound of chicken breast, and they have been cut to strips like this, and they're ready to go. And now we're just going to lightly salt it with some salt, and we're going to add some masala. We're going to add some tandoori masala to it, just to give it some flavor, and so that the salt and the masalas just seep inside.
And you can use a tandoori masala of your choice.
Rub the masala in a little bit, and then flip it and do the same thing on the other side.
So in the meantime, we have our oven preheating at 425 degrees Fahrenheit, and we also have a baking sheet with parchment paper inside. Now this is optional, you don't have to use parchment paper, just makes it for easier cleanup later. But we've lightly sprayed the parchment sheet, or you can lightly spray your pan, either way.
So the other additional thing you can do, if you don't want to put tandoori masala, you can put any of your masalas, you know, any kind of masalas, that meat masala or any masala that you have at home. This is a perfect opportunity to use them and get different flavoring. You can also add in some chili powder if you like, but we are trying to give it to the kids, so we're going to skip that step. Now we're going to allow it to sit for about 5 minutes and start working on everything else.
So for the coating for our chicken tenders, we're using panko breadcrumbs. Now panko breadcrumbs are Japanese breadcrumbs that are a lot more crumbly and a lot more crispy than your normal breadcrumbs that you get from the store or you make at home. And this gives you a really nice texture for your chicken tenders. So to 1 cup of panko breadcrumbs, we're going to add 2 teaspoons of tandoori masala and about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Now salt is to taste, and depending on how much salt your masala that you're using, tandoori masala, already has in it, you can scale it up or down. And just mix it in really well. And it's always hard to judge how much breadcrumbs you're going to need to coat the amount of chicken you have. So what I'm going to do is, after it's mixed in really well, I'm just going to divide it out and keep half of it to the side. That way, if we need more, we can keep adding, and we're not wasting the whole thing, because once the raw chicken goes into this, you're going to have to throw it away at the end. So let's just conserve for the time being.
Right. So we also have about 3 tablespoons of butter that we've melted, and we have our assembly line up ready basically. So the chicken is here. We're going to first dip it in the butter, take out all the excess butter, dip it in the panko and put it on the tray, and then just basically carry on and bake it. But one of the things we forgot to mention is we have bought the chicken tenders as you know, already done, prepared and everything by the butcher. But if you are going to be buying chicken breast yourself and cutting strips like this to make it, you're going to have to pound the chicken breast a little bit. So basically about a 3/4 of an inch, you need to make it about a 1/2 inch. Pound it down and just make it a little thinner. That way it, first of all, it softens. When you beat it up, you soften the muscle of the breast, so it's tender. It really is tender and cooks faster also. So here you go.
And then you cut it into your 3/4 inch strips. Yes.
Correct.
So chicken tenders are ready to go into the oven. Once again, it's heated up at 425 degrees Fahrenheit. And we're going to cook them for about 10 minutes and then flip them over and then cook it for another 10 minutes. But everybody's ovens are different, so be sure you keep a close eye on it.
The chicken strips are out of the oven. Look at it, looks fantastic.
Fabulous.
Really good. Again, we put it in the middle of the rack, 10 minutes on each side, and they've come out fantastic.
They almost look deep fried. I can't tell you, the crispy crust on them, it's amazing. It's beautiful.
Good. So you're just going to allow it to cool down for just a minute, and we're going to serve. So you're going to cut through one just to make sure everything is cooked, and just to show you there's no pink inside. Oh, fabulous.
So our chicken tenders are plated and ready to go. Now these taste really good by themselves, but some people want a little extra, so you can always sprinkle some chaat masala, squeeze some fresh lime juice on it. Either way, or even have it with ketchup. I mean, even with ketchup, it's gonna be awesome.
Yep. So again, you know, it's perfect for kids, it's perfect for adults. If you want to make smaller size pieces, you can make it into nuggets. You can skip the masala if you like, but it just adds another dimension to the whole thing. Just absolutely excellent. And of course, make sure you have them hot.
Right.
So if you like this recipe and you'd like to see more from us, please don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to tell your family and friends about us.
So enjoy these chicken tenders and have your kids enjoy them. And join us again on another episode of ShowMeTheCurry.com.
Adding a pinch of spice to your life.